Hello guys, welcome back to our channel that is Homeopathic Trials. Today in this video we are going to study the remaining 6 observations of Dr. Kent. The first 6 observations have already been studied in Kent's 12 observation part 1. If you haven't seen that video, please do watch it by clicking on the link given in the I button or in the description box below. So without wasting much more time, let's begin with the video. But before beginning guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel and watch this video till the end. Now consider an advanced case of Mr. X suffering from severe renal failure visits a homeopathic clinic. Hello doctor, I am suffering from advanced stage of renal failure where my one kidney is fired and I am facing severe trouble due to it. Doctor, can you please help me? Yes, I will try to help you. Let's see the extent of relief I can give you. Now based on the totality, doctor prescribes him a remedy and then after few follow-ups, Doctor, I have been coming to you since quite a long time. My symptoms have reduced, but still I have not been cured fully. What do you think? Can I be cured or not? What should I do in such cases? The answer to this question is given by Dr. Kent in 7th observation, where Dr. Kent states a full-time amelioration of the symptoms yet no special relief to the patient. In such type of cases, the physician must infer that such cases are incurable and these type of cases can be palliated only to a certain extent and complete cure is almost impossible. This is because in such cases there are always some latent or inactive organic changes which do not permit the further cure. So in such cases, the physician should make use of homeopathic remedies which can help the patient by just palliating or reducing the intensity of their complaints. 8th and 9th observation of Dr. Kent states about drug proving. The 8th observation of Dr. Kent talks about idiosyncrasy where it states some patients prove every remedy they get. Now here these patients are oversensitive and often incurable. They are born with such idiosyncrasy and they also die with it as it is their basic constitutional tendency of heightened response. So when such patients fall sick and when they seek treatment, they should be given lower potencies like 30th and 200th in acute and 30th, 200th and 500 potency in chronic diseases to avoid medicinal aggravation. Ninth observation of Dr. Kent talks about the action of homeopathic remedies in provings. Dr. Kent states that healthy provers should be chosen for proving after carefully observing and noting their constitutional tendencies so that when they start showing symptoms, their constitutional features can be excluded. And when such proper provings are conducted, healthy provers are always benefited. Now consider a case scenario where Mr. D is suffering from coryza. Hello doctor, I'm suffering from coryza with lot of sneezing and watery discharge. Okay, I will give you something. Now based on the above totality of symptoms, doctor prescribes him belladonna 30 TDS for 7 days. But after taking the medicine, patient starts complaining of headache, but that too of mild nature. So now the doctor is confused what to do. But guys, you don't get confused. The action to be taken in such cases is already given by Dr. Kent in his 10th observation, which states new symptoms appear after the remedy, which we can see in the above case where after prescribing belladonna, patient started complaining of various symptoms like headache. So in such cases, Dr. Kent says that the physician should first judge the intensity of symptoms and if the symptoms are of mild nature, then there is no need to take any action and just let these symptoms pass. But if symptoms are of severe nature, then they need to be antidoted. And in such cases, once the symptom pass away, then the correct medicine can be prescribed. Now, for understanding the next two observations, it is very important to understand the concept of Hering's law of cure. Hering's law of cure is a concept which is very important in homeopathic practice, as it helps the homeopath to judge whether the treatment is going in the right direction or not. So, according to Hering's law of cure, cure takes place in the following order. First is from within outwards, second is from above downwards, and the third is in the reverse order of their appearance. That is, the first symptom to appear is the last to disappear. Now, keeping this in mind, let's have a look at the next case scenario where there is a follow-up which is going on. Here, Mr. F, who is currently taking treatment for asthma, suddenly starts complaining of acidity. Hello doctor, I was getting better for my asthma, but suddenly since few days I have started experiencing a lot of acidity. Okay, just tell me, did you have this acidity earlier too? Oh, yes doctor. Now I remember that I started my treatment, I used to have acidity. So now the doctor is confused what to do further. The answer to this is already given by Dr. Kent in 11th observation, which states when old symptoms are observed to reappear. In such cases, according to Dr. Kent, the physician should infer that the medicine is always correct and the disease is definitely curable, and as we have already studied in the Hering's law of cure, this kind of follow-up is definitely favorable and the physician should just let the symptoms pass without prescribing anything. But if the symptoms remain, the previous medicine should be repeated in same potency and repetition. Now let's consider a case scenario where patient Mr. G suffering from rheumatism of knees and taking treatment for it. Hello doctor, since so many days I am taking medicine from you for rheumatism. My symptoms have reduced, but I have started getting a lot of discomfort in the region of heart. Okay, now what do you guys think? This follow-up is good or bad? As we have already studied in Hering's law of cure, whenever the disease travels from a lesser important organ to a more important organ, the follow-up is always bad. Thus, this is also mentioned by Dr. Kent in his 12th observation and the final one, which states symptoms take wrong direction. In such cases, the physician should infer that the medicine given was wrong and the prognosis is always bad. And in such cases, the medicine should be antidoted and then a more similar medicine must be prescribed. So this was all about Kent's 12 observation. We have covered all these observations in two videos. If you haven't seen the first part of the video, please do watch that video by clicking on the I button or by clicking in the link given in the description below. And guys, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel and support our channel as much as you can.